So I've got Dirt 3 open at the moment. It's an older game in the Dirt franchise. I'll be benchmarking it today with the GTX 1080 Core i7 processor, 64GB RAM on an ASUS motherboard. The processor is an i7 6700. It's not an overclocked edition. Nothing's been overclocked, and the resolution will be 1080p. So we'll see what the GTX 1080 does with Dirt 3. Unlike Dirt Showdown, it's using about 70% of the GPU power. All the settings are up to maximum. It's still only using a bit over a gigabyte of memory of the GPU. The processor's only been used about 50% in this game, and it's using almost 7 gigabytes of RAM. And the frame rate is quite high this time. It's 180 or so frames a second. So that's a bit of a difference from Dirt Showdown. So this game is a bit more demanding, but the frame rate's higher, and it'd still work on an old computer. So the GTX 1080 is a bit of overkill for this game. The graphics don't look bad on their highest detail settings. Still looks reasonable. Yeah, it's definitely a high frame rate though. And it says the frame rate was... average was 191 frames a second, so if you have a high resolution, a high refresh rate monitor, that would be good for this game. Okay, so that's the end of the benchmark, and there'll be more games to come very soon.